Hey everybody, this is Vance from FishingWithVance.com. On today's video, we're going to have the round of 16 and Elite 8 of our tube challenge. And going through the footage here, I don't know how I did it, but genius that I am, I deleted part of the tournament here in my footage. I'm not sure how I did it. I looked all over for it. I can't find it. But there's plenty of wrap-ups throughout the video that'll tell you, keep you updated what's going on. So we'll join the tournament already in progress. I think we missed the number 1 seed, the blue-black tube, versus the number 16, the coffee fat tube. And that's the only thing we missed. And we'll pick it up here, I believe, with the black and blue neon and so on. So sorry about that. Hope you enjoy this challenge. We had a good time, had fun doing it. And stay tuned for the tube bracket challenge, round of 16 and Elite 8. FishingWithVance.com.
Black neon, and he may knock him out. This is a bigger bass than what I caught. I'm going to play-by-play it. My partner's bringing him in if he touches the boat. He did. I heard him. Or maybe, did he? He did, and he is bigger than mine. Than what I caught. Wouldn't you say, partner? He is. He's thicker. We're going to the ruling. And I'm going to say that black and red neon wins that round, but big black balls, whoever he is, he's the gigantor, black and blue. He did catch a fish, so that's good, but he's knocked out of this round. So we move on, keeping us off the spot. We move on to the next round. It's the 8-9. Or no, we just did the 8-9, my fault. We're now on to the crawfish, aka hot dog, versus the medallion president. The melon president is next. Here he is right here. He's on the Veritas. He's ready to go against the hot dog. Hot dog is right there.
Which one are you fishing with?
I don't care. You can grab whatever. Hot dogs.
This guy?
Yeah. They're both Veritas's. That's the medallion president. This is the hot dog.
I'll toss the trump.
I think we should probably head back towards 4 times. They're coming up shallow, maybe a little late today.
Okay.
Yeah, let's stick to the island. Here's hot dog. He didn't get touched. Nobody wanted a Jimmy's.
No, early in the morning for chili.
I guess.
All right. It does look like a hot dog.
Oh shit!
Oh, come on, hot dog!
He jumped and shakes his head. We've had some missed fish today. I don't know.
With the exposed hook, nonetheless.
Yeah. Hot dog had a chance to take a big lead since the Trump didn't do anything. Why are we calling this the Trump?
You called it the president?
Oh yeah, the medallion president or whatever. Medallion president. It's just like a kaleidoscope of colors. Gold, poop, purple. I know right now it's not being touched at all because it's got a bunch of liberal fish in there. That's what's going on. Looks like we got a Republican. Get in here, Republican. Yes, Trumpy boy.
Struggle for Vance and getting a fish. In the
What
boat.
is going? I'm going home after this. All right. Look. Oh, Trumpy. Oh man, easy, buddy.
Holy cow, Hillary's pissed back there.
She is. She thought she. Oh my God, Hillary thought she was. It was Obama.
Revisiting the World Cup back there, kicking that thing all around.
Look at the poor guy.
Oh man.
Sorry, buddy, but you did trump it up. Good job. Give you a little distance. And that's one for Trump. One miss for this tournament. This tournament is taking a real turn. FishingWithVance.com. Alright guys, I'm coming back to you with an update. We're halfway through the first round of the Fishing with Vance Tube-tastic Tube Madness Challenge Tournament Bracket Series. And so we're halfway through. We've gone back through and retied the guys that were not. We only had 8 poles, so we can only tie them on 8 at home. Now we're putting the other 8 on now. So let's recap what happened in the first half of the first round while my partner ties the last one on. We had the number 1 seed Blue Black go against the Coffee Fat, which is like a mini tube. It stinks, and so neither one caught a fish, and so right now they are effectively eliminated. The 8-9, which was the Black Red Neon, against the big black and blue Heavy Tube. Heavy Tube had a big fish on. He got off, but he then did catch a bass. But the Black Neon Red caught a bigger fish. So right now the 8 is getting advanced. 9 could get in possibly. We have another others that has 0. In the 7-10, we had the Crawfish or the Hot Dog against the Trump, the Medallion President. Multiple. The Trump did catch a fish. He's going to move on. Hot Dog got nothing. The Mustard Tube, the number 2 seed, against the 15 Tube Craw. The Tube Craw caught the biggest fish so far, right in front of 4 times by my partner. He is the overall leader right now. The Mustard did catch 1 bass. It was smaller, so it has a chance to possibly advance. So now we're going to move on. Let's get started with the number 3 seed, the Bleeding Tube, which could have been arguably the number 1 seed, against the number 14. You guessed it, it's the Honey Tube. So let's do it. Partner, would you like honey or bleeding?
I'll throw the bleeder. I'll give you the honey.
Yes.
Just like me.
We'll ease back into the island. Sun's starting to come up with some cloud cover, so it should be still fair. Now let's do this. FishingWithVance.com. Bleeding Tube, folks, just shows why it should be considered one of the number 1s. That's a nice bass. The Bleeding Tube is what started this tube craziness on July 21st, if I recall, partner. So it's appropriate that it caught it. It looks like you caught him a little further away from bank, though, did you not?
Yeah, he actually hit it when I was starting to reel it in. A little bit of movement. Today.
Okay. Bleeder, though, did catch a fish, so Bleeding Tube moves on. July 21st is so far turning out to suck. Alright guys, coming back to you with an update. Still no fish. Just a slow morning, which is kind of putting a hamper on the old tournament, but nonetheless, play it out. That was the honey tube, or the Mariah, against the Bleeding Tube. Bleeding Tube was able to catch a fish, pretty nice one too. It moves on. The Honey Tube not touched at all, so Mariah, sorry about that. Looks like you're gonna have to, well, whatever. I'll save that for another time. Next up is the 512. We're heading into what was known as the Trinity here. fresh water. Hopefully we can catch a fish. And it's the number 5 pumpkin and chartreuse, which is one of my number 1 favorites against, I overshot the tournament here, against the pearl pepper. So this guy against that guy, the 512. Let's catch a fish. FishingWithVance.com. Looks like pearl pepper's going first, which means Vance has to catch something with his chartreuse pepper. Next to the Bob Winrock on his birthday, and the reverse bleeder gets us off a little stretch there. And yes, it's a fish on the reverse bleeder. I don't know what it's really called, but harder on the goby. I'm still moving us towards. There's a fish in there, my man. Yes, sir. There's a fish in there. And we're gonna have to go to the judges. Yeah, goby. All right, people, back to you. I don't know what seeds these are, but they each caught 2, which is, you know.
You have the goby, which is the 13 seed. One of the first to bring in 2 fish. And then, what do I have on?
Reverse bleeder.
But what is that called on here?
I don't know. Chartreuse pepper or something. I don't know.
We have a pumpkin chartreuse.
Yeah, that's
chartreuse pepper.
It's pumpkin chartreuse. That's what it is. For sure. Alright, anyway, this guy's good. Alright, everybody, the first round has concluded. We'll wrap it up. I'm not going to go through the whole thing. We're about to start the second round. The first matchup is going to be the bleeding tube going against the green pumpkin tube. So we'll come back to you with the results. Moving on to round 2 of the
Fishing with Vance Summer Madness Tube-tastic Challenge tournament.
Look at the green. The green tube is on. Don't call it a comeback. I'm the OG for a reason.
I'm catching smallies and I'm catching largies.
That's well done. Freaking green pumpkin. Yeah, graybeard.
Turning time, there's no messing around. Oh, look at that. Look at my leader. The green is 3 for 3. Folks.
Wow. The green tube. Bleeder's just in it now. It's like a 20-point lead. It's a blowout. Last cast with the bleeder. Bleeder said, give me a chance. Oh, and he come off. He come off, and it's his last cast too. All right. Green boy can only add to his tally here. He's up 3-0. Big miss by Bleeder, aka Vance. Way to go, Dick. First, green boy said, yeah, I don't know. Come on, stay on.
Nice fish.
Yeah, that's a good one. Pissing around. This green's going for overall gold differential at this point. Oh, this is the big fish of the day, I'd say.
Oh yeah, easy, easy. Gray beard.
No, that's a big gray beard. And green pumpkin. Take these colors and shove them right up your candy ass. These colored tubes can kiss my butt. Pretty much. Oh yeah, that's a nice bass. And that is number 4 for him. Just in this round alone. His 5th overall bass. That's impressive. Oh, it's a good one too. Nice one. Had to. We'll have to go to the rules committee. That's nice. Partner playing it slow with his bleeding tubes, taking his time with the Veritas. It's a nice fish. Should I get the net? I have the hunting, fishing, loving every day. This is a nice bass. The bleeding tube. Oh no! Alright. Don't screw around, hit the damn boat.
Yes, sir.
Chartreuse. Whatever. Yeah, I got him. I had him that time. Look.
Yeah, he wasn't going in.
He was. You're done. End of the story. Hey everybody, this is Vance coming back to you for the give you an update on the tube tournament we got going on. The sun is starting to break through a little bit, which might not be good for the finals rounds, but we're getting started here. We have 2 entrants in the final 4 right now. The pumpkin chartreuse, or also known as the reverse bleeding tube, right here. And we also have the green pumpkin, just the original green pumpkin. I always caught smallies with it, never a largemouth. And right now it has caught actually the most bass. It's caught 5. So the matchup we have going on right now is the medallion president. It's just like got every color there is. We call it the Trump. It's going up against the tube craw. This guy here is a tube and a craw combined. He was a 15 seed. I do still think he's caught the biggest fish of the day. But this matchup is for a place in the final 4 and a matchup against the green pumpkin. So here we go. We'll come back to see who the winner is. The camera on for this one. The Trump tube has a chance to take a big 2 lead, and he dies. 2 in a row out of the Bermuda. Trump says, let's do this.
I can't handle it.
That's
Good
2.
fish out of there.
2 casts, 2 fish out of there. And a kaleidoscope or presidential medallion known as the Trump. It's now caught 2 in a row. And the tube craw's in trouble. Right now, we've definitely found the Bermuda Triangle, also known as the Republican corner of the lake. Can Trumpy boy go 4 or 5? Yes, he can. Yes, he can. Trumpy boy. Alright guys, we're coming back. It's really slowing down now. We haven't caught a fish in a while actually, but we do have the final 4 set due to gold differential, because we had a few pairings that didn't catch anything. So we had to go on a losing tube that at least caught fish in the second round. And so that has vaulted the bleeding tube, because it caught a fish, into the final four. It will be paired up against the pumpkin char tube, or also known as the bleeding reverse, which sets up a bleeding tube versus reverse bleeding tube matchup in the final four.
Wow.
Head to head then in the other semi-final, I'm sorry, is the OG, the green pumpkin, smallie bait. Never caught a bass before, but is currently leading the tournament with the most overall bass caught at 5.
Big boys, yep.
Against, I'm actually wrong, it is a matchup against another one that has also caught 5, the Trump bait, or the Medallion President. Where is he? He's right here. The Medallion President, now known as the Trump. He caught 4 in the last round, 1 in the fryer. So it's the green pumpkin, the OG, one could say the old school, the old guard, old politician, against Trump. And both with 5 bass for the tournament heading into the semifinal. So there's your final four. Bleeding tube versus pumpkin chartreuse, or reverse bleeding tube. Green pumpkin, the smallmouth bait, against the diversity-filled purple, green, gold glittered Medallion President known as the Trump. Come back to you with the results of the final four. My partner and I, the tournament committee, we have to decide if we're going to play the tournament out today, since it's slowed down so bad. We may want to continue this tournament next weekend, or we'll finish it off here. We'll let you know. Either way, we'll get your results, and stay tuned to see if your choice is moving forward and winning the Vance Tube-tastic Tournament of Champions. Let me say that again. Stay tuned to see if your selection is going to win the Fishing with Vance 2018 Tube. Try one more.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned to see if your selection that you've made is going to win the Fishing with Vance Midsummer Tube-tastic Tournament here on our show.
Thanks,
Fish
buddy.
on.
Thanks, buddy.